Hello and welcome to Africa 54. I'm Neota Ibe at Channels Television here in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm joined by Vincent Makori at the Voice of America in Washington.
Well, thanks a lot, Neota. I'm Vincent Makori at our global headquarters in Washington, D.C. Happy to be with you again for another edition of Africa 54. Let's start off with a look at how Nigeria is improving irrigation farming. Neota Ibe in Lagos brings you that story.
That's right. The federal government is training farmers on irrigation farming with the aim of improving agriculture in the country and ensuring food sufficiency. At a training in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, a plan to open up 100 hectares of irrigated land was announced. The initiative also aims at attracting young people to agriculture.
Many Nigerian farmers rely on rainfall for their plants to grow, and when nature fails, insufficient water takes a toll on crop output. In order to encourage more advanced methods of farming across the country, the federal government, through the Lower Niger River Basin Development Authority, is holding a training for farmers in Ilorin, Kwara State. The aim is to highlight the importance of increasing irrigation farming in the country.
One of the best ways of ensuring food security in any nation is to ensure the availability of food all year round, which is mainly possible through irrigation farming system. This training on irrigation farming has been put together in a module of 7 different subtopics to ensure participants have a better understanding of what we are here to discuss.
A directive by the federal government to open up 100 hectares of irrigated farmlands to reduce reliance on largely unpredictable weather conditions is being carried out.
Mr. President has directed that we should provide irrigated lands. We should open up more lands, about 100 hectares, between 2017 and 2020. So we are also following that directive, and we are trying to open up more lands, irrigable lands to boost our food production. So we shouldn't depend on importing the staples, especially staples. Nigeria spends a lot importing staples from outside.
Some participants believe the engagement will afford farmers the opportunity to share knowledge among themselves.
Everything that we must have learned here, we'll take it back to our different locations. The staff that are not here will be retrained. The irrigation farmers that are on the field will be trained with at least the new innovations in the irrigation. We may not be able to bring all of the farmers here, but those ones on the field, since we have one-on-one relationship with the farmers, we'll be able to train them with everything that we must have gotten from this training.
With the federal government's plans to encourage farmers to embrace various methods of irrigation, including large and small scale, agricultural output is expected to increase nationwide in the coming years with the guarantee of attaining food security.
Now let's talk a bit about improving agricultural productivity in Nigeria with an agricultural consultant, Chinedu Ohanyere. He joins us from Abuja. Welcome to the program. Now, there's been a lot of attention in agriculture in recent years, both in terms of policy and investment, but the full potential therein is yet to be realized. What areas should be focused on to ensure sustainable growth in the sector?
Well, the areas that I would make water security, especially when you talk about drought, global warming, climate change, environmental degradation, and biodiversity loss.
Well, but then the federal government is making efforts to encourage irrigation because of optimum yields that it will guarantee. How best can this method of farming be implemented across the country?
First of all, we have to understand what the definition of irrigation is. Basically, it's using controlled amounts of water at intervals. The focus words here are going to be controlled and intervals. But firstly, let's go to the availability of water in the first place. I mean, some research has come out and it's been said that 30% of the population has access to potable water. It's not just about the water, but its portability as well. So as I made mention earlier, in terms of water security, this is a big issue. Now, irrigation, as in, there are different irrigation systems that we can talk about. But basically, it's about the application of water to soils, to different types of soils, in different climates, for different crops. So how best can this be applied? I mean, there are different types of irrigation systems. There's the surface irrigation system and then the drip irrigation system, as I made mention earlier on.
Well, fertilizer is another component that's beside irrigation. Fertilizer is another component of which agriculture is used, and if it's used in sufficient amount, it can guarantee maximum output as well. But the challenge of farmers usually is poor access due to the high cost. How would that be addressed?
There's an organization called FEPSAN. FEPSAN is doing quite a lot with regards to this. But the research, there are a lot of research out there, and the summary of all the research states that Nigeria uses about 40% of its available arable land. So, and again, in terms of fertilizer usage, Nigeria is noted to use about 5 to 15 kg of fertilizer per hectare of land. Take, for example, a country like South Africa and another country like Egypt. They use between 80 to 100 kg per hectare of land. So we are way behind. We need to educate the farmers. We need to have access, better access for the fertilizer distribution. By that, I mean the infrastructure side of things. Policy implementation is big. Nigeria has got very good policies, and there are a lot of them. But the implementation of these policies are very good. But I will focus on the infrastructure, because you can make so much fertilizer available if they are not distributed to the farmers who need them, especially in the places that do not have access to roads. Then you would have a challenge.
Well, let's still stay with the issue of fertilizers here and talk a bit about question of policy. Now, there was a ban on the importation of NPK last year and generated various reactions from the agricultural stakeholders. What impact would that ban have on local production and the quality of fertilizers that are used?
Very good question. It will have a very good impact, because from my own opinion, that ban was made in order to encourage local blending. So because there was a lot of low quality NPK imported into the country, and it was affecting crops and affecting the sustainability of food. We are talking about food security, everywhere. So the ban is to enhance local blending, and that we are already seeing the effects, because a lot of blenders have started coming into the country. Not just blenders now, because these blenders have to be automated and have to be very good in terms of blending at specific blend specs and then to the quality that is required. So there's going to be an uptick, there's going to be a boom of local blending, and that we are already seeing.
Thank you very much, Chinedu Ohanyere, agricultural consultant. Thank you once again for your time.